Yo, what's going on? Travis here, trainaggressive.com, TravisStetzel.com, and quickly just wanted to go over a few coaching cues with the kettlebell clean. All right, been getting a lot of questions from people where the kettlebell's flopping over, it's bruising their forearm, it's messing up their shoulder, and they're coming away from kettlebell workouts feeling more beat up than they are, progressing with the results. So it's really important that you pay attention to these key coaching cues here and focus in on your technique so you can get this movement down, because kettlebell clean is one of the base movements with all your other kettlebell movements. So obviously we're going to be cleaning it up if you're going to be doing a front squat, a rack lunge, push press. All right, so it's very important that we learn the key movements and the key cues with the kettlebell clean so we can progress ahead smoothly. All right, obviously you should have already mastered the swing. All right, so if you haven't mastered the kettlebell swing yet and the hip hinge and being able to use your hips to generate power, you should not be doing the clean yet. All right, so in order to do the kettlebell clean, all right, first and foremost, you want to make sure you get a good grip on the kettlebell, okay? It doesn't have to be a death grip, okay? It just needs to be a good grip. But what you want to focus on is reaching across the kettlebell, okay? Because when the kettlebell gets into position, you want it to be across your palm this way. So when you grab it, most people are just going to grab it like a suitcase. All right, they're just going to reach down. Most people have like a death grip on the kettlebell. You don't want that. It just needs to be a light grip. But you're going to reach across the kettlebell. Now, don't get this confused with having the kettlebell start over here. Okay, the kettlebell is still going to start right in between your feet, right in the center of your body. All you're going to do is reach across so your index finger touches the opposite horn of the kettlebell. All right, so I'm here. I don't want to be way over here. I want to be right here. Now, what you want to do is rotate that kettlebell in just slightly so your thumb, if I was going to poke my opposite hip, my thumb's going to touch my opposite hip there, okay? So it's basically like this, okay? That's the movement that we want to go for. So thumb, parent pointing, thumbs up here, okay? Boom, boom. So your elbow's pointing out, so if we need to, we can bend that elbow. Because when we get it with a heavy kettlebell, we don't want to hyperextend that elbow, all right? We want to be able to flex it a little bit, all right? So I'm going to reach across the kettlebell, and then from there, I want you to imagine there's a string on your elbow, all right? There's a string on your elbow. It's going to prevent your arm from coming too far away from your body, because everything with the kettlebell clean needs to be real tight, because we're moving everything with the hips, okay? Where people get confused is they've been doing swings for so long, they sometimes let that kettlebell get way out in front of them right here. Everything with the clean needs to be tight and crisp, all right? So if you can imagine somebody standing in front of you, if you're doing a clean, you're going to freaking knock them out with that kettlebell if they're standing in front of you and you go out and away from your body. Secondly, with that, if you go out and away your body and then you're going to catch it in a clean, that's where that kettlebell is going to flop over, nail you in the forearm, or it's going to be hitting you in the shoulder. No good. So we want to keep everything in tight, okay? It's kind of like you're drawing a 6-shooter, okay? I want you to imagine that. Okay, so we got that tight grip on the kettlebell. Go and reach down. We're going to get in a good position, so our hips are in a good position. Chest is up, back is flat. Everything is with the hips. We're not pulling with the arm until we get right up in here. That kettlebell is weightless at that point. All right, so we're here. Got a good grip. Boom, right there. Okay? So as you can see, this is the rack position. Make sure we're not catching the kettlebell out here. It's always right here. Now, if you're to look at my forearm, it's going to angle in just a little bit. So, fingers are underneath the chin. This is the rack position. We go ahead and drop right back down. Rip it up. Boom. Rip it up. Okay? Notice my elbow doesn't get away from my body very much. Alright? And the way I was taught to do this was when you get here, instead of letting the kettlebell move around your hand, you're going to slip your hand into the kettlebell, all right, or slip it into a glove, all right, so to speak. So we're here, ripping it up, boom, punch through, okay? You should be able to open your palm, and that kettlebell should sit in there just like that. Where most people, they got the kettlebell like that. Okay, remember, the start I said, most people grab it like a suitcase. You're gonna grab across, boom, that kettlebell's down on the bottom part of your palm. That's real important. So a good way to practice that, so it stops flopping over, hitting you in the arm or the shoulder, is get up next to a wall so everything's more vertical. Okay, we're here, boom, it's nice and tight. Then from there we can get into, more of a swinging, clean, where you're not going down to the ground. Boom. And really what it comes down to with kettlebells is just practice, practice, practice. These are, a skill technique. All right, so it just takes practice, getting more comfortable with the kettlebells. A lot different than dumbbells. All right, a lot of momentum involved. So just keep practicing, getting better at that. Hope that helps you out. A few key coaching cues with the kettlebell clean.